Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
WCAU-FM.
WCAU-FM, the oldies authority in 1971. Here's Stereo Solid Gold from Three Dog Night in 1969 with Easy to Be Hard.
How can people be so heartless? How can people be so cruel? WCAU-FM. I see a house of stone. A lonely house, 'cause now you're gone. 7 rooms, that's all it is. 7 rooms of gloom. I live with emptiness without your tenderness.
4 tops on CAU-FM from 67. That's 7 Rooms of Gloom.
WCAU-FM News at 2:55. It's 88 degrees under sunny skies in Philadelphia. The top story at this hour, new Phase 4 regulations were announced in Washington today. Coster John Dunlop said that firms will be able to raise prices on some products 10% or more, starting as early as next week. The regulation requires firms with annual sales of over $100 million to give 30 days notice to the government before raising prices above base levels. Dunlop added that price hikes must be only to the extent that costs are increased, but on certain individual items, prices could be raised as much as 10% plus increased costs. The only sector of the economy not covered by the price control program are food, petroleum, insurance, construction, and health. Some new faces at the Watergate hearings today. Former Attorney General Richard Kleindienst was sworn in before the panel this morning to testify about the Justice Department's Watergate investigation. Kleindienst told how he first learned to what extent Washington leaders were involved with Watergate. He said he met with Principal Assistant U.S. Attorney Earl Silbert and Assistant Attorney General Henry Peterson, a career man in the Justice Department heading the Criminal Division. During the meeting, held on April 15, 1973, Kleindienst first learned of the many people implicated in the Watergate affair. He testified that he immediately sought a meeting with President Nixon, and in that meeting told the president everything he had learned. Kleindienst testified that in his opinion, this was the first time the president had heard any of this information. He said the president was just dumbfounded.
Put a little fun in your breath when you open your mouth, only good will come out. Put a little fun in your breath, breathe away, it's okay, breathe away. Put a little fun in your breath when you're out in the crowd, only up and get proud. Put a little fun in your breath, laugh away, it's okay, laugh away.
When was the last time you did something nice for your mouth? I mean, think of all the things your mouth does for you. Eating, drinking, kissing, laughing, talking. Well, equal time for mouth. Let your mouth in on the good times with Wanaka. Wanaka's snappy, fresh taste puts a little fun in your mouth, anywhere you happen to be. Mouth, here's to you.
Stories also making WCAU-FM news. The Agriculture Department predicts that grocery prices this year will average about 20% above 1972, the biggest one-year leap since 1947. Experts said meat prices in the second half of the year will be well above the first 6 months. They also concede that earlier hopes for a leveling off or decline in retail food prices in the last half of this year have now vanished. The best the consumer can foresee is a slower rate of increase than in the first half of this year. In New Jersey today, police are continuing their search for a suspect in yesterday's slaying of Woodbine Police Chief Philip DeSantis and a gas station attendant. Police said a figure matching the description of their prime suspect, John Brown, 23 of Woodbine, was seen in a heavily wooded area near Atlantic City. Some 100 state police and local officers have joined in the search. 3 special units to provide treatment for alcoholics have been put into operation in McKeesport, Johnstown, and Philadelphia on a trial basis. Here in Philadelphia, a unit will operate from the Albert Einstein Medical Center. And scientists at Johns Hopkins University have announced development of a rechargeable artificial pacemaker for heart patients. The scientists say their pacemaker can stay in a patient for many decades rather than require surgical removal for new batteries every 2 years.
Remember the great announcer?
Sergeant Preston of the Yukon and his dog, Yukon Pig.
Remember Stella Dallas?
Sure.
Down Sunday?
Who are they?
You don't remember when people watch the radio.
Remember the first kid on the block who got a television? Well, the first show was...
The test pass.
used to go knock on the old house's door and say, is the television on?
Right, and they'd be in one room eating dinner, but we'd be in front of the TV eating Good and Plenty. Good and Plenty.
Who was that kid with the tree?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was
Charlie.
Yeah. I like the pink one.
No, I like the white one. I should have known you then.
John.
Marsh, which do you like, the pink ones or the white ones? Now would be a good time to buy a box of Good and Plenty candy and try to decide all over again. Because Good and Plenty is the perfect summer snack. It tastes great and travels great, even under the hot summer sun. And it's handy enough to slip in your glove compartment, your backpack, or in your pocket. So this summer, take up the pink and white box and see if you remember. Good and Plenty candy. It hasn't changed a bite.
Here's the WCAU-FM weather for Philadelphia and vicinity. Sunny, hot, and humid for the remainder of this afternoon and tomorrow. High in the low 90s. Clear tonight, low around 70. Winds today southerly, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Probability of precipitation, 10% today, tonight, and tomorrow. I'm Chris Kampmeyer. At 3 o'clock, it's 88 degrees under sunny skies with Jim Nettleton.
WCAU-FM, Philadelphia, where all the good songs have gone.
What goes up must come down. Spinning wheels.
What goes up has to come down. Somebody said that once. That's some blood, sweat, and tears. Spinning wheel. Here comes the carousel. Grab the brass ring. It is 3:04. It's Golden 98. How you doing? Another lovely day outside. Tuesday with the greatest hits of all time. And Creedence Clearwater Revival. Looking out my back door.
Just got home from Illinois. Locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down and take a rest on the porch.
Looking out the back door. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Stereo solid gold on CAU-FM 306 with Jim Nettleton. Got something here from back in the 50s. Johnny Otis Show. Willie and a hand jive.
I know exactly where I'd Willie. He got a cool little chick named Rockin' Billy.
Willie and a hand jive. Johnny Otis Show with some solid gold at CAU-FM. What a Philly's own. The fantastic Johnny C. C. That's one of his only big efforts. 67 on CAU-FM 311 at Golden 98 with Jim Nettleton. A little heavy drama is building up here. Walker Brothers back in 65. What a beautiful thing. Make it easy on yourselves.
Breaking up is so very hard to do.
Brothers on CAU-FM love their sound. Far and Love from the Righteous Brothers. 314 at Gold 98. 88 degrees. That's going to be kind of familiar territory these days. This is Easter Gold.